Hello. Okay, so we have a bunch of different weights available to us, and if you don't, I mean, there's so many ways you can just use things you have in your house. Cans of soup, jars of milk, pets. I don't know, so many options. So get creative if you don't have what you need. And we're gonna start standing. Let me just make sure I did all the things here. Okay. So let's start standing here. On or off your mat, with or without shoes, it's up to you. Okay, I've got my shoes on today. Toes forward, standing up nice and tall. I'm going to stand with my legs open, my left leg out a little bit, and my right leg out this way. My right foot is facing this way, and my left foot is facing this way. Okay, and I'm just going to probably keep my hands on my hips for this first part and bring the hips over to the left, and then come on back up. Stand tall, hook your thumbs, reach all the way up. Same move. This time, really reach up and over so you're getting a little bit of a side stretch. At the same time, come on up. One more with your arms up. Big stretch over. Don't hold your breath. Come back up. Arms wide this time. And now you're sort of hinging over. And you can go as sort of deeply into this side stretch as your body wants you to. Mine doesn't really want to go further than this. But maybe yours does. Take a breath. And then come all the way up. And now we'll do the same thing the other way. So now my right foot is facing forward. My left is facing that way. I'm going to start here. And I'm tilting my hips. I'm leaning my hips over to the right. And this is pretty deep stretch for the left inner thigh, upper inner thigh. And then I'm going to come all the way up, hook my thumbs, reach up. And now I'm adding, this definitely changes it into a side body stretch. Inhale, come up. Exhale, stretch over. And then come back up. And then one more. I'm leaning my hips over a little bit. I'm starting to come over to the left. And you can do whatever you want with your head. I'm just looking straight ahead. Take a nice deep breath. Come all the way up. Turn both toes forward. And now one more time, hips to the left, hips to the right. One more each way. Right and left. And then come back to the center and a forward fold. Go as far as you feel comfortable going. Relax your head if you can. Nice deep breath here. One more inhale, exhale. And then soften the knees, push through the feet, and roll it up. Good. From here, we're going to keep the feet wide, but we're going to turn the toes out. A little bit of a sumo squat here, okay? So toes are out wide, knees will go wide, and you will just kind of go up and down. See if you can check in with your back. I always kind of imagine that I'm sliding down a wall behind me. Okay, so it's not like our normal squat where the seat goes back. For this one, straight up and down. The other thing I always kind of have to check in is that I'm pushing equally with my feet as I come up. On the way down and as you come up. In fact, two things you can think about with your feet as you're moving are on the way up, pushing the floor away from you as you come up, and also slightly pulling your feet in towards one another. Okay, let's do 5 more. 5. You can really do whatever you'd like with your arms. And 4. And 3. And 2. And if it feels different on one side to the other, that's, I'm assuming, really normal. It does for me. I sometimes wish it didn't, but it just feels like almost a different exercise for the right leg than it does for the left. Come all the way up. Okay, so now we're going to go down and hold. So maybe you're down further than me or up a little higher. Adjust your feet and your knees as you need to. heels, up, down, up, down, up, down, 5, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, one more, and then heels down, straighten the legs. See if you can toe, heel, yourself in, okay? So now we're not gonna sumo anymore, but we are gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come closer to a wall or a chair if you need a little bit of help with your balance as you move through this, okay? Left leg forward, right leg back. So this is a continued stretch for the back foot as you lean forward. See if you can get your back heel down as you bend your front knee so it's right over your foot. And then see if you can lift your upper body and stand nice and tall. So my arms are wide, shoulders are down. Straighten the front leg, stand tall, drop your tailbone a little bit and draw the abdominals in. And keep that feeling as you bend your knee and come back again, bringing the left knee over the foot. Tail down, belly up, in and up. Stand tall and bend. Stand tall and bend. 3 more. 3 and 2. See if you can press your left hip forward a little. One more time. Good. Now straighten the leg. Arms right by your sides. Lift the chest. Bring your arms straight ahead. And then push back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Woo! I almost fell over. One more. And exhale. The more narrow your feet are, the more challenging this will be. Okay, so widen your feet if you're wobbly all over the place. Now I'm straightening my arms and shining my palms forward, coming back to a bent left knee. And I'm going to hinge, bringing my whole self towards my left thigh. And then stand tall. And forward. 3, 4, one more. Yeah. Step the right leg forward. Take a breath here for just a moment. And then step the left leg back. Okay? So, left knee is bent. It's going to be a big stretch through here as we send the heel back. See if you can stand up nice and tall. Tail down, belly in and up. It should almost feel like I don't want you to tuck your pelvis, but feel like that's what you kind of want to do here. And then we're going to bring the arms out nice and wide, all the way out to the side. So front leg straightens and bends. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. For me, as I bend my knee, I emphasize dropping my tailbone, reaching the back heel down. That increases the flexor stretch. One more. Okay, arms are going to come down, palms forward. Lift the chest, and then we're hinging. Forward, and then back up again. I'm really trying to keep my back nice and straight. Two more. Last one. And then step forward. Good. Okay, we're coming back to a sumo position. Stand up nice and tall. I just have to turn off this heater that I have going on in here because it's making me feel really confused. Okay, I'm going to do another set of sumo squats. And guess what? For me, I would usually pick up some extra weight at this moment. I'm not going to today, but you can And I think that would be a great choice if picking up extra weight sounds nice for you, okay? So what I would do at this point is probably pick up 2 5s, or really any numbers that sound like a nice load for the sumo position, okay? Toes wide. I'm gonna hold, if I was holding onto my imaginary weights, I'm gonna bring them right to my chest. And I really like to lift the chest into the weights to lift and straighten out the upper spine. And we'll come down towards the floor and then push it away. Breathe. Ooh. And this is a nice place, you know, if you don't have a mirror in your space at home, I really don't love it when we scrutinize ourselves. But when it comes to alignment, having a mirror is a really nice thing. Or if you can see yourself as well as me on the picture on your device, I'm not sure. So anyway, that's my suggestion for this new year, is to have a way to check your own alignment. It really changes sometimes when you can see what's happening. So we're just gonna do 4 more here. And 3, and I'm still thinking tail down, belly in. 2. 1 more. And then we're gonna hold at the bottom. Hold. Tail down, belly in. Bring your chest back a little bit. Both heels again. Up, down, up, down, up, down. 6 more. 6. You're breathing. Relax your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Heel toe your way back in. It's not so easy on a rug or on a mat, and then stand up nice and tall. Now I still have my imaginary weights. I probably would have 5s. And we're gonna do another lunge variation here. Left leg forward, right leg back this time. So make sure that your feet are not too narrow to help with your balance. Lift the chest, belly in, tail down. Lift the back heel, turn your palms forward. So the front knee, as you bend your knees, the front knee will stay over your front foot. And then you're gonna push the ground away and stand tall. We're gonna add arms to this. As you come up, bicep curl up. Inhale. And if you're like me right now and for some reason adding load isn't a good idea for you, this is a great idea, a great time for you to just pretend like your arms are moving through thicker air. Last 4, 3, and you're still trying to move straight up and down. 2, 1 more. Arms down. Switch your legs, right leg forward, left leg back, okay? Feet, hip distance, about there, maybe a little wider if that helps. Arms by your side. I'm still thinking tail down, belly in. Bend your front knee, lift your back heel. Arms are long, and we bend and come up. Inhale. Four, 3, 2, last 1. Arms down and step forward. Great. Okay, I'm gonna keep my imaginary weights. These are really working out for me. I'm gonna come back to my sumo position, toes wide. This one's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna start where we started last time. Hands to chest. Lift the chest towards the hands, relax the shoulders, and knees will come back out. Just hold here for a second, get yourself situated. I should have also mentioned that if sumo squats are just not right for you, modify by doing the regular squats, okay? Do something else, or you can sit this one out. Shoulders down. So we are going to come down and up 5 times. The way we have been, when you come up, push the ground away, lift the belly, tailbone is still, looking downwards. 3 more. And 2. 1 more. And we're going to come out and hold. Hold right there. Elbows are wide. Get your head right in line with your tail. Twist right. Center, twist left. Center, twist right. 1 more. Back to center. Stand tall. Arms down. Toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. I'm going to face you for this next one. Similar lunge, but slightly different variation. Right leg back, left leg forward. We'll start by getting the knee over the left foot. Back heel, foot's facing forward if possible. Okay, so I would still have 5s. 2 options for you are another bicep curl or an above head press. Okay, so whatever feels better for you today. If you're going to do the above head press, start up. All right, probably palms facing one another. Lift your back heel. Tail down, belly in. Come towards the ground and then push up. Towards the ground. 2. 3. 4. Caught it. And 5. 6. 7. 1 more. All the way down. And we switch. Right leg forward, left leg back. Wider feet should be helpful. Should be. So again, you're either doing bicep curls or a press up. Front knee over the front foot. Lift the chest. Back heel is lifted. And down. And straighten up. Down. Easy to come down and stick your booty out. Straight down. And 4. 3. 2. 1 more. All the way down and step forward, okay? So I'm going to switch to just an arm exercise because I'm not incorporating lower half body movements. I'm going to pick up my 5s here because it's a great idea for me. So we're going to do some more arm stuff. Choose whatever weight you think is right for you. Toes forward, stand tall, press back, come forward. This is almost more of an abdominal exercise, but it's also for the shoulders and the triceps, of course, the backs of the arms to open the chest, but you should really draw the abdominals in. Don't let the ribs splay out. 3 more. And 2 more. Last one. Arms right by your sides. You can stay parallel or heels together, toes apart is nice too here, whichever you prefer. Arms wide. And down, okay? So arms are moving, sure. This is an arm exercise, but it's still a great opportunity for you to push the floor away with your feet. Draw the abdominals in. Be alert and lifted through the spine. Last 4. So then it really becomes like a whole body exercise. And 2 more. Good. 1 more time. Hold to the bottom. Quick little neck circle. 1 in each direction. And then come back and look straight ahead. Now we're bringing the arms forward. As you bring the arms forward, lift the chest and support the spine, and then come right by your sides. And right by your sides. This is as much about your spine extensors as it is about your shoulders and your chest. 4. Belly is in. 3. 2, one more. And then come back, okay? Turn the palms forward. It's like 2 for 1. We're gonna bend, flip, back down, rotate, and return. Flip the wrists. On the way down, rotate, and up. Just keep breathing. 4 more. 4, and 4, and 3. Go at your own pace. 2, and 2. 1 more. Hold at the bottom. Ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Relax your jaw. Come back to center. Soften your knees. Send your hips back just a little bit. We're going to do one more set of a tricep move, but palms are now facing forward. So when I bring my arms back, my palms are facing almost the ground. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, long neck, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Roll the shoulders. Palms up. Elbows towards the ribs. Bring your weights in and out. In and out. 8 more. 8. Think about your shoulder blades a little bit here. They kind of slide together as you reach the arms wide or in towards one another. Last 3. And 2. One more time. Come back in, all the way down. Soften your knees. I'm going to keep my feet parallel with one another. Soft elbows. Lift and energize the upper spine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Come all the way up. One more, a little side to side with the head. Relax the jaw. Come back center, look down towards the floor as you pull your chin in toward your throat. And then stick your chin out, look up. Chin in, look down. Chin out, look up. And then come back to the center. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to my weights here. We're gonna do another another set of standing exercise. The first one is heels together, toes apart. Really simple. Arms right by your sides. You can always load up with extra for this particular one. Lifting the heels. Lift and hold. Let's say about halfway. Don't go all the way up. Push your big toe into the floor. If you can bring your heels together, do it. If you regularly can't bring your heels together in this position, I would invite you to always keep a ball, like a small one, like a tennis ball, next to your space. Just so you have a point of contact for the ankles or the heels, okay? You would put it right there and give it a squeeze, and it would just create a connection with the inner thighs. Okay, so either squeeze the heels or a ball, hold here, turn your palms forward, again, nice open chest, one arm at a time. As you bring one arm down, the other one comes up. And switch, and switch. And switch, and 4, and 3, and 2, one more, and all the way down. Lower the heels and lift them back up. Lower and lift them back up. Tush should be squeezed. 8, 7, 6. Use all your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then lower the heels down. Come back to parallel feet. Soften your knees. Bring the left leg back. Right knee is soft. Look forward, energize the upper spine. Lift the leg, flex the foot. Tap back down. Flex, point. Flex, point. Flex, point. Flex. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch the legs, left foot down, right leg back. Point that leg, energize the upper spine. Lift and flex. Lift and flex. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and step forward. Wiggle out the knees just a little bit. Okay, we're coming back to our heel lift exercise. I think I'm going to grab the next because this is fine for me. I'm going to load up a little bit more. So I'm going to grab 2 8s for this, and I'm coming back to my little heel lift game. Heels together, toes apart, and again, this is a whole other thing to control, but if you're going to use the ball, chances are it might fall out a couple of times, so it may take some time to get used to it. Heels are together and down. Hold here for a sec. Get yourself lined up, head on top of shoulders, above the pelvis, legs are straight. Lift the heels halfway. Squeeze the heels or the ball, whatever you've got. Push the toes down, including your big toes. And then hold here. Shoulders, small movement. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. And hold here, heels. Down, up, down. Squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way down. Okay, open the feet again. Come back to long arms by your sides. Another set of rear leg lifts, but just a little different for the arms. Soften your knees. Keep the arms long. Keep the chest lifted. Bring the left leg back. Just turn your palms forward and just hold this position. Arms right by your sides. Maintain that. Left leg, flex, point. Flex, point. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Right leg out. Flex, point, flex, point. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back and just stand tall. Okay, I'm going to put these weights down and I'm going to bring myself to the mat. I'm going to keep my weights right next to me. I'm using my 8s and my 5s. I'm going to grab a quick little drink of water here. And I'm putting my mat down. And we're going to come initially to the hands and knees. And just a reminder, if you are not enjoying or experiencing discomfort in any of the regular moves that we do, just let me know, because maybe there's just something else that we can find that's better for you. And we'll try and navigate that together, okay? So let's come to the hands and knees, hands under the shoulders, and round and arch a few times with a deep breath. And round. And arch. 1 more. back to long spine. I'm gonna walk my hands forward and come into a modified plank position here for a wide elbow push-up. We're only gonna do 6 here, okay? Belly button is in, so we're gonna just try and slow it down and go as low as we can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! And then walk the hands back. I'm just going to give the wrists a quick little break, little twirl, little jazz hands, and then I'm going to come back, okay? I'm going to grab my 5-pound weight and put it right behind the left leg. Adding weight is up to you, totally optional, okay? Hands come back underneath your shoulders. Knees come pretty close together. And we're going to start by lifting this back leg right up, like you want to bring the heel to the ceiling and the knee in line with your hip. Lower down and push up. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, switch the weight. Let's see how the other side does. Take a nice deep breath. And up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Take the weight out. I'm going to put it back where it belongs. Quick little swirl here. And I'm coming back to 6 modified push-ups. You can always do your push-ups against the wall. There's so many options there, okay? So make sure it's right for you. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk back. Take a little bit of a break. A little different this time. This time I'm coming down onto my forearms. Giving my wrists a little bit of a break. Just keep your forearms down. Knees and feet close or together. Extend that left leg out. Lengthen your spine. Make sure your left hip isn't all the way up in the air. I think mine often wants to do that. So bring your hips in line with one another. We're going to lift the leg, point the foot, straighten that leg out. Go over to the right side of the mat and then the left side of the mat. Right, left, right, left, right, left. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Come back to center, switch the opposite leg, lengthen your spine, and side to side. Side to side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Come back to center. Up again, we're doing one more set of 6 slow-ish modified push-ups. Wide elbows. Make a change if you need to. Long spine. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! I'm going to sit back for a minute, straighten the arms, take a nice deep breath, inhale, exhale. Coming back to hands underneath shoulders one more time. Come down to your forearms if that's a better fit. Left leg is going to come straight up, straighten that leg. Flex the foot, little pulse up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg down. Other side. Flex the foot, little pulse up. 10, 9, 8, 7. Continue to lift your chest away from the floor. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and come all the way down. Okay, we're going to flip over. Flip over. Come all the way down to your back. All the way down. Knees are bent. Let's just give the legs and the hips and the parts a little bit of a stretch. Hug one leg in. You can either hold onto your shin or behind your thigh. And breathe. One more deep breath here. And then bring that leg down. Switch to the other. Give it a hug. Long neck. One more. And I'm going to bring that leg all the way down. Bring your feet wide on your mat. Bring your arms wide. One more little just stretch here. Knees to the right. Come back through the center. Knees to the left. Knees right. Knees left. One more each way. Come back to the center and bring the feet together. Okay, I'm going to grab a slightly heavier weight here. I'm going to grab my 8 here, and we're going to do a little bit of an abdominal slash tricep set here. Arms are going to come straight up. I'm holding on just to my one weight like this. So I've got either side sort of clutched, and I'm totally not going to drop this on my face today, which I'm really excited about. So knees are bent, feet down first, tricep. Get your neck long. When you bend your arms, you're bringing the weight back to either the back of the head or to the floor, and then re-extend. 2, 3, abdominals are pulled in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then hold. Keep the arms straight, shoulders away from the ears, legs will come up. Draw the abdominals in. Keep one leg where it is as you bring the other leg towards the ground. I'm reaching my left leg slightly away from me, and then I'll sort of switch somewhere in the middle. Both legs are always moving, but the goal is to keep your midsection nice and stable. I'm really pulling the abdominals in, and I'm just keeping my arms really long. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. And 1. Now bring the legs down, feet down. A similar tricep move, we're going to add a little bit. So arms above the shoulders, neck is long. Bend the arms, bring the weight back. Extend, hold there, bring your chin to your throat. Curl up, and then roll back down. Bend, extend, chin to throat. Roll back. 2, extend. Bend. 4 more. 4, up, 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. All the way down. Bend the arms for a moment. Take a breath. And then re-extend. Draw the abdominals in. Bring the legs up one more time. Bicycle legs. One leg will stay in as the other one reaches and comes around. You can kind of brush the heel to the floor. Long arms, belly is in. Or brush the toes to the floor is a little bit better for me. Go the other way. Out and up. Out and up. 3 more. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Ooh, 1. All the way down. All the way down. 1 more tricep set. I kind of want to pick up a little bit more weight for this last set, and I think I'm going to put down this 8 and grab both of my 5s. And then I'm just going to bring the weights together. So similar move, a little different. We're going to do 10 just for your triceps first. So bend, hands come behind the head or to the back of the head. 10, 9, belly is in. 8, 7, nice deep breaths here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come halfway down, hold. Make sure your shoulders are kind of pulling away from your ears. Just hold here for a minute. Take a nice deep breath here. Feel like you're gently pushing up into the weights as the weights want to pull you down. Little pulse. 8, 7. Elbows are kind of in towards one another. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now extend the arms and hold. Chin to your chest, curl up. Little pulse here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Bend your elbows, and let's just bring the arms all the way down. Widen your feet, arms by your sides. Look right and left. Let the head come all the way to the right and all the way to the left. 1 more each way. All the way left. Come back to the center. Push down through your feet and just send the hips straight up. Maybe exhale as you come up. Inhale to come down. Try and get your knees over your feet. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, all the way down, okay? We're gonna come onto our side here. Make sure those 5-pound weights are still within reach. And perhaps it may be too heavy for you. You may wanna, I don't know, you'll see. It's gonna be really exciting. Bend the knees. We've done this before, but I think with a 2 or a 3. So I'm gonna put the 5 right behind the knee again. And just be careful with this. Bring your top hand in front of your chest. Bottom knee is bent. Press your bottom leg down a little bit and then bring the top knee up. We're doing 10, 9, 8, neck is nice and long, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come halfway down, hold. Try and get your knee in line with your hip. Forward, back. It's kind of a balancing act here a little bit. Trying to keep my upper body nice and still. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2. 1 more. And come forward. I'm just taking my weight out for just a sec. I feel like it really wants me to. And then I'm going to put it back. And back. And then come back. So we did down and up. We did forward and back. Come back, long spine. This is just a little pulse here. 10. Ooh, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know about you. That was more exciting than I wanted it to be. And then come back up. I'm not going to put my weight in for this because I'm nervous I'm going to drop it. But I do want to do this exercise. We did this yesterday. See if you can keep your knees in line with your hip, your top knee, and the bottom half of the leg is the only moving part. 6, 5, 4. This would be fun with an ankle weight, right, you guys? 3, 2, 1 more. All the way down. Okay, we're coming up onto our side here. I'm going to bring my elbow right underneath. Okay, so modified side plank. Some people do this elbow down. If you really hate it and you just want to come up onto your bottom arm, you have my absolute blessing. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Let's try it together and see how it goes. So push down through your bottom elbow and then start to lift the hips. It's pretty intense. I think I kind of just want to come up onto my arm. I'm going to try that. Side plank. So my suggestion is that I want you to side plank however you want. I've decided to come up on a straight arm and I'm just going to breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And then all the way down. Okay, let's come completely over to the other side. I'm going to bring that one lovely little weight that I used with me. Lie down. And there it is. So top knee is bent. Try to get your spine feeling like it's nice and long here. And I'm just going to hold on to that weight behind the right knee as I lower and lift. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, forward and back. Yeah, so you might notice on one side it is just more awkward, or maybe it's hard to keep the knee at hip height. This side is always weirder for me. 5 more. Maybe you have to change things a little bit for that side. That's okay. 4, 3, and 2. Woo, one more time. Come back. I'm just going to take the weight out for a moment and give it right back. Okay, so now we're starting hip height, knee straight out from the hip, little pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way down. Leg up. Everyone's favorite. Down and up. 9, 8. This knee is nice and still. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more. All the way down. Oh my gosh. Okay, one side plank. I don't know. How do you want to do this one? gonna come back to a straight arm. My feet are staggered. And I'm gonna hold and breathe here. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way down. Oh my gosh. Let's do a stretch. Let's come onto our backs. I always just can't wait to do this stretch. And whew, if there's something else that you want to do, you have my blessing. Knees one way, arms wide. Three more breaths here. And then when you're ready, you can bring your knees over to the other side. Two more exhales here. And then I'm going to roll up to sit. And I'm going to grab my friend, the foam roller, for just a quick little tushy hip roll. Tushy hip roll. Okay? So I like to get the foam roller down and then just have a seat on it with my feet on one side and my hands on the other. And then you can bring your knees over to one side. And then you can just start rolling out that tush. Okay, so however far over your knees are is the way it's going to feel. I kind of like to move the knees around the whole time, like almost like moving them in a circle, so you get a whole little rollout of the whole side tush and the center tush and the whole hip. Okay, try not to hold your breath. If you do not have a soft foam roller, your experience is probably a little bit more intense than mine. Please make sure that you drink water after you roll out. And then I'm going to do another circle around on this side and then bring the knees over to the other side. The only downfall to rolling is that it can be intense for people's hands and wrists once you really get into some of these leg positions when you're rolling out the sides of the legs. So do the best you can. Okay. And then I'm going to roll forward, sit down, and then turn around and bring the foam roller underneath the quads. And then come forward into kind of a forearm plank position. And you can roll yourself back and forth. I'm going to go the whole length of the thigh from the hips and the pelvis all the way to just above the knee. Okay, you don't want to roll onto the knee joint. You can go just to the muscles above it. We carry a lot of tension in these muscles, in the hips and in the thighs. Okay, so rolling out these muscles. This is such a nice thing to do once or twice a week or more. We'll do a couple more here. And last time. Yeah. And then I'm going to come off the foam roller. And then my wrists are supported by the foam roller as I do a child's pose. Stretch here. One more deep breath here. And then you can roll up and sit tall. Awesome work. Let's come on up to stand. Carefully. One more little standing thing before you're free. Arms come all the way up. Hook the thumbs. Drop the chin. And side to side. Side to side. Come back to center. Arms come down. We did it.